pussy. You straight ejaculated right now. And farted at the same time.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay, and I said, God damn, it feels good to say that. We took a week off, but we're back with the Devil's Candy. That sounds dirty as
Return of the Mac, bitch!
That does sound really dirty. The Devil's Candy alone sounds like there's going to be some
sexualness in it.
Some nasty darkness in the bottom of my drawer where I keep my Mentos for a late night at Arby's.
I was going to say, the Devil's Candy actually reminded me of Half-Baked. Candy makes you dandy. Yeah, but can I get some cocaine? Deborah. But yeah, the Devil's Candy, wow, it was a weird fucking ride, and Ethan Embry is back from that train station he took that Can't Hardly Wait. Fuck Jennifer Love Hewitt. He became a painter. So, this movie is actually really, really good. It's one of the few movies I've seen, horror movies, that's got like the metal riff going throughout the entire movie, like this rock and roll thing, with mixed elements of like disturbing imagery and just disturbing atmosphere the entire way. Now, the gore fanatics aren't going to really like it because there's not much gore to be involved. But and the violent scenes aren't there as well, but at some points when they do happen, they're disturbing because of what the subject material in the movie is. Like, they're kids.
It's devil shit though. Like, it's dark devils, demons, and like that weird fucking like, you know that book that Brad Pitt reads in Seven? Goddamn Dante! Ethan Embry. I love Ethan Embry.
He's great, man.
It's awesome. Ethan Embry, like you said, he was in Can't Hardly Wait. He was in Empire Records, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Good for you.
With a C. But, dude, Ethan Embry's a weird guy. Like, he came back on the scene with some horror movies and stuff like that. He was in...
I know you're talking about.
Cheap Thrills.
I thought you were going to say he was in the Drummer movie.
No, he was in Cheap Thrills with Pat Healy, and that was a really, really good horror / kind of thriller weird situation.
The only thing about Ethan Embry, though, is the last time I saw him, he was balding significantly, and now he's got like long red hair. So
and he's ripped as shit,
he
man.
is ripped, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
He has a mini Chris Hemsworth. What the basic idea of the movie is, a painter and his family move into a house where the painter, Ethan Embry, becomes possessed by demonic forces, and using his talents creates this tapestry of creepy factor 5000 and tries to turn against his family. Meanwhile, there's a serial killer on the loose, and we don't know what his intentions are.
But it starts out with this dude, this creepy ass. He looks like Vincent D'Onofrio if he
had too many sub sandwiches.
Exactly. He's very scary and sweaty. But
I like that guy. That's good acting.
It's not somebody you want to work with because eventually he's going to come around and he's going to ask you for your stapler. This big, huge, domineering dude. He has that BTK face. He's sweaty. He looks like he does weird shit in the night. And when it starts out, he's just standing in this house and he's playing his guitar like really loudly, like just down, down.
Yeah.
Du hast mich, du hast mich gefahr. She comes around there. She's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "It makes the voices stop."
And she's like, well, she says the appropriate thing. She's like, "You're going back to the hospital now!"
It reminded me of Silver Linings Playbook. She's like, "Danny, I'm taking you back to the hospital."
Yeah, well, we can't say everything.
But there's something about this house that's very Amityville Horror-ish, is what it is. There's something about this exact house where things happen and demonic forces are at play. They are at play, okay?
They were bored on a Sunday night.
They really are. And there's demonic shit happening in the family, and dude, I love the family. The family is what makes the movie tick, because they're a young family. It's about him and his relationship with his daughter, because he's young, Ethan Embry is, and he's like this metal dude, and his daughter's this metal girl, and like she loves all the stuff that he loves, and they have this awesome relationship, and it's the kind of character building that a lot of horror movies lack, and it's amazing. Like, you love these characters, and they're really close. It's about their relationship, and I read one review on Rotten Tomatoes that I thought, it made me realize something I didn't realize. I did. Yeah. I was like, that's a really, really good point, Rotten Tomatoes. Nice job, Steve! Have a candy bar!
Damn you, stupid Steve!
But he said, he's like, what this movie's about, the underlying force is that even the most hip of parents and like young parents worry that the choices they make are going to affect their kids.
Well, the fact that you said hip parents, you've already lost me there.
He said it. He said, but you know what I'm saying?
Hip parents.
You know what I'm saying? Like he has this great relationship. They're like friends almost, and he's her dad. They have this cool relationship, and you really like the characters, and it's about how the choices they make are going to affect their daughter in an underlying way, and that's a really cool like subversion to the actual story. I dug that.
I just felt like this is exactly what any rock and roll star, after they get bored of their normal rock life, is going to go do. They're going to become like painters and try to sell their shit, and they take like a year off before they write their next album. Like, this is my next piece. It's called The Goat's Head, and it really like reflects the rage and disappointment in my life. It really speaks to me on levels that I can't really get into, but you gotta get it.
Ethan Embry basically is trying to protect his daughter from this guy while basically going through the same thing the guy went through, because he's starting to get taken over by demonic forces too. And it's just this whole fucked up, it's really, really dark in like, when you're talking about like kids and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a thriller in a lot of ways, because like it's about a guy trying to protect his daughter from this fucking sick BTK motherfucker, and you love the characters in the movie. It's got this crazy satanic overlay to it where you just feel dark and weird deep inside, like frailty in a sort of way, like a religious feel almost to it. And it's like you said, the metal soundtrack playing through the whole movie. It's got its own Edgar Wright-ish kind of feel to it, I guess, whereas they know exactly what kind of feel they're going to. Like when the movie ends and the end titles come up, they just go straight into Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and start showing all this demonic shit. It's a really cool, stylish movie.
One of the specific things I guess I didn't like is that they do a lot of character building and exploring with the killer, Ethan Embry, and Zoe, his daughter, but the wife is just kind of, Astrid is her name, which is cool. I mean, AstroTurf. But Astrid, I don't know, I was thinking of Astrid.
Minnesota Vikings!
But Astrid is like kind of left out in the open. She's not really like shown much. And then there's like the evil, they kind of make them out to be evil art dealers that are into like that fucked up weird satanic cult stuff. And he's like, you know, this dude's like, oh, like, you know who that guy is though? The guy that wants to buy Ethan Embry's painting is the dude from 13 Ghosts. Mm-hmm. The main bad guy in the 13 Ghosts. I like that guy. That guy's a good actor, but he's like a squeamish dude. He's like, this speaks to me on volumes. I jacked off last night 3 times with lotion because I was thinking about this painting. Like, he's like that weird New York fucking douchebag that only likes like really disturbing dark imagery. Mm. And that's what he was in, you know. But anyway, at the end of the day, this movie is one of the fucking few and far between better movies I've seen of 2017, and I wish more movies came out like this. And the good thing about this movie is only an hour 18 minutes, which shows, by the way, that you don't need to make a 3-hour fucking movie. Here's Looking at You, A Cure for Wellness, and to try to tell your story and use dark imagery. They did it in an hour 18 minute film, and it was IFC. It wasn't even a huge company that did it.
And it's low budget, but you can't tell for most of the movie. There's a scene with fire, and it's like it looks like someone went to Pick Monkey and just threw fire on everything.
First off, that scene what you're talking about towards the end of the movie, when this shit goes down, it goes down hard. And that was the moment that I realized that those lyrics that I heard a long time ago were true. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Like that whole fucking scene. If you guys watch this movie, at the very last scene of this movie, you, like just think about that and watch it because it's pure fucking metal, bro.
Choice, bro. But it is, and like you said, the end scene when it comes up, we won't talk about what happens, but. You know, obviously, there's a guy trying to get their daughter and trying to do fucked up satanic shit, and he's trying to protect her, but he's also dealing with being possessed in a way himself.
He kind of likes it.
And it's really, really intense. Like, watching this movie, I literally was screaming. Like, I was yelling at the TV because all of a sudden he'll get possessed and he'll have to go to the garage and paint because this thing takes him over. And a couple times I thought he was going to do that right when like his daughter was in peril. And I literally yelled out at my TV screen. I was like, you better not be going to fucking paint right now, Ethan Embry. God damn it, Mark with the C.
When the inspiration hits you can't stop it.
But there's the whole theme of trying to protect your family, and like it gets really intense in like a thriller way. Like it becomes, it has horror vibes all the way through it. It's a horror movie with the satanic stuff going on, but it's one of the best thrillers I've seen in a little while.
Because character development's all like except for one, it's really great.
When shit hits the fan, man, you really are on the edge of your seat with this movie. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I liked it a lot. Originally, I was thinking 7.5 when I watched it initially, but the more and more I think about it, I just really, really like this movie.
I watch it again. I watch it again tomorrow. I mean, it's not like a bad, like it's one of those movies you can actually watch again. It's rare to say. I mean, there are a few horror movies that you can watch back to back really quick. I mean, you'd be like, it was so good, I gotta watch it again. But this is one of those few movies I could watch again and be like just as entertained.
And it's on, it reminded me of Strangeland too. It had a lot of Strangeland type vibes to it. It's on VOD right now. You can watch it right now on your Xbox or wherever, probably like $6, $7, $10 or something like that. But definitely, you want to see this movie if you're a horror fan, you're gonna like it. Ethan Embry's underrated as shit. I love that guy.
I wish the guy would have more movies.
He's transformed himself completely.
And I want to know, if you guys watch this movie, what the fuck was that goddamn monster voice saying? Because to me it was saying like, because I hear this monster voice and that's why that guy has to play the guitar to drown out the shit. But it was sound like, don't read Stephen King.
it was the song from Get Out. Stinky pizza, pizza. Comment down below, let us know, guys. What do you guys think about Ethan Embry and his career? Have you seen any of his later stuff? Because you should really check him out. Good, man. Seriously, like the guy's underrated. He's an awesome actor, and I like the daughter too. I thought she was really good. Yeah. And even though there's not a lot of character development to the mom, she was good. Yeah. And the killer was.
So he's been great. I've seen him in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so he was really good too. Good. So comment down below, guys. What's the last horror movie you watched that surprised the shit out of you? That you watched it and you're like, holy shit, this is legit as fuck. This is good. This movie will do that for you. I'm willing to put my balls on the table and say that.
Take them off because they stink.
Okay, sorry.
There you go. Not like dead mice for a second.
I got crabs. Comment down below.
That was the second time.
Comment down below. Let us know. We love your fucking faces. Follow us on Instagram at WeWatchTheMovie. And if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some goddamn wham up in you. Shit.
Keep painting, you stupid fucking great sexy motherfuckers, because you never know when something's gonna strike you, Monet.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie.